Hi, I'm David with DB Construction. Today I'm here to show you how to install some really great vinyl products introduced to you by 6th Avenue Building Products, manufactured by Bodo Plastics. If you have the right tools, it's an easy installation. Let's get started. Here are some of the basic tools you may need to install your PVC fence. You've got a level to level your post and your panels, string line, hammer, tape measure. I like to use a black marker against the white PVC. It shows up better rather than a pencil. You've got an 1/8 inch pilot bit for ease of setting your screws, your brackets to your post. The screws that come with the kit are universal. You could either use a number 2 square drive or a number 2 Phillips. For setting your hinges for your gate, you're gonna need a 7/16 socket, or I like to use a driver bit. You've got your cordless drill, and finally PVC glue or silicone caulk to set your post caps. Here are some additional tools and supplies you're gonna need to install your post. You've got some braces to hold your post in place. You've got some stakes. You've got your wheelbarrow. You got a shovel. You got your post hole digger and your concrete. Always remember to contact your local municipality before you dig. Out of the box, your post comes with one post which you can use for your line rail, your corner, and your gate, one cap, a packet of universal screws. You can use a number 2 square drive, a number 2 Phillips, and 4 mounting brackets. So now that the local utilities have given us the all clear to dig our fence, I'm going to show you today how to install a continuous line of fencing, which is usually a post panel installation. Today we're also going to show you how to install a gate in your fencing, and the importance of always measuring twice before digging and installing your next post. First, we want to start a string line from your first post to your end post. That'll help establish a straight line. Now we want to lay out where our posts are going to go, measuring the panel and the post. Always remember to measure twice. You never want to have to dig a hole a second time. Now that our post holes are dug, time to start installing our post and leveling them. Always a good idea to measure your panel in whatever ground clearance you're going to need to establish the height of your post. From there, you'll string a line from one end post to the other and set your middle post to that height. Now that all our posts are set, let's start measuring for our brackets. Hook the top of your post and measure down, allowing a 2-inch clearance between the ground and your bottom rail. Next, we will transfer that measurement over to your next post and install your brackets. Hook your bottom rail and measure up to where your top of your top bracket will go, and then transfer over to your next post. Now that we got our brackets and bottom rail in place, it's time to install our lattice top and our panels. So out of the box, your lattice top privacy panel kit comes with lattice top with 2 rails, a bottom rail, 2 mounting brackets, a set of hardware screws, and 9 privacy panels. Your lattice top privacy gate kit comes complete with self-closing hinges, spring-loaded latch, and hardware. Let's start by installing our lattice top panel. First, sliding it into the brackets and leaving one side slightly elevated so that there is room for us to install our privacy panels. Making sure that as we slide them in, we lock the bottom tabs into the bottom rail, and then pulling the top securely down, locking the tabs as well. Now that all our fence panels are installed, time to install the gate. right, here's your Lattice Top privacy fence. It was easy to install and looks great.